Hey guys, it's Vani from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool, and today I'm going to share with you our November Poetry Tea Time theme. So this year we started getting pretty serious about having poetry tea time every week. We try to do it every week on a Wednesday since it's the middle of the week and kind of like a hump day for us. Each week from the library I will collect a bunch of books and we will use those books for our tea time. I always like to set up tea time so it feels different than any other normal lunch or snack break. So I want to share with you the books that we are going to use this month for tea time. So the first book, of course, being that November is the month of Thanksgiving, is our Thanksgiving Stories and Poems. I really like this book because it's based on Thanksgiving. So you do have a couple of poems in here that are based on the holiday and some stories as well. The second book we're going to use is The Rooster Crows, a book of American rhymes and jingles. I chose this book because it has a lot of farm-based poems, and when I think of November I think of farm and turkeys and being outdoors, so this is a good choice for us as well. This next book has nothing to do with the fall or with Thanksgiving, but I saw this book and I was really excited about it. It's called Joyful Noise, Poems for Two. And I remember when I was young, like my son, and I was introduced to poetry, my teacher had a book like this where two of us would recite the poem together. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of these types of poems, but my son will read one line and I will read the other, but some words we have are said together. The side on the left he would say or I would say, and the side on the right the other one would say. And when the lines meet up, we would say those lines together. Then comes the more educational part of Poetry Tea Time, and that's when we get to write our own poems. I love this poetry patterns and themes book. It has all different kinds of poetry patterns, different kinds of poetry themes. It explains to the child what each theme is, what type of poem it is, and it gives you teaching suggestions and a page to help them write a poem themselves without it being too overwhelming. So this month we are going, since we're going to be doing poetry for about 4 weeks, that's about 4 poetry tea times, we're going to be doing change poetry, which tells of 3 or more stages that occur as the thing evolves into something new. I thought that would be good as the trees of the fall change color and the weather changes from hot to colder. We're going to be doing a Thanksgiving poetry, which tells what you are thankful for. We're going to be doing a month's poetry, which is a series of couplets about the months of the year, being that the year will almost be over. And we are going to be doing other poetry, which describes colors in interesting ways, since fall is the season of colors. There's so many things that you guys can incorporate into your poetry tea time. What are you guys going to do for your November poetry tea time? Are you guys going to use a specific theme, or are you just going to go about doing things like you always do? Leave it in the comments below. If you've never done a poetry tea time, leave that in the comments below. Let me know if that's something you'd like to try. I have a video in the upper corner that'll show you more in detail of what we do for poetry tea time and how I set it all up. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that you are notified when I post more videos. See you next time.